Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. If yesterday we spoke about a dream team that Cristiano Giuntoli was working on, today we have to speak about another team, 11 players that are on the market, some for technical reasons because they are not part of the project, some because being on the market, selling them, they can bring you a lot of cash so that we can continue with our entry transfer market. We'll speak about that, so don't skip, don't move away, remain until the end of the video because it's extremely interesting. But in the meanwhile, we'll speak about a word, an extremely beautiful word that is, and I want to underline it, I want to make it big and bold, excitement. Excitement to the fuelers. This morning, the Ultra, the tifosi of Juventus, they were in front of La Continassa doing the chants, chanting, singing for Juventus Football Club. One that I really adored, that was the only one that I retweeted, was Non ti lasceremo mai. We will never leave you. I love that chant because it's so significant. We will never leave you in beautiful moments, in difficult moments, until the end, until the dead will split us. I love that one. Another one that I really loved as well, of course, as a Juventino, is Vogliamo vincere. We want to win. And then the first chant for Thiago Motta, it was actually an invitation. Thiago Motta, fuori con noi. Come here, go out of La Continassa, come to meet the supporters of Juventus. Did he do it? Yes or no? I will tell you and I will reveal you in a second. In the meanwhile, I really wanted to thank you for all the support of these latest days here on the channel because you are participating with likes, subscribing to the channel. Welcome, by the way, to all the new Juventini on the GJustjuve family. Thank you, really appreciate it. By the way, the video of yesterday, incredible, huh? 6,800 views as we speak at the moment. It's just beautiful, the excitement of the supporters. Because, of course, I am excited. I see the supporters of the Ultra that are super excited. And, of course, I have that question. Are you excited about season 24-25? Well, when I see the views, the like, the participation, the comments under the video of yesterday and the latest one of the last few days, it's just beautiful. To tell you, the last video and not live video that did better in terms of view of the one of yesterday, we have to go back to the 25th of February, and it was a video that was not even related to the field, to football, to Mercato. It was a quiz. If you didn't yet, please go back, participate, because it's just a really beautiful one, a funny one. 25th of February. I'm extremely happy. So continue to support the channel now that we spoke a bit about the channel, and to you, thank you. Now we go back. Did Thiago Motta accept the invitation of the supporters? Yes, he did. And he was not the only one, because also Cristiano Giuntoli, he was together with Thiago Motta going out of La Continassa to say hello to the Ultra, but also to applauding them to the chants. Beautiful. I love that. Unity, supporters, management, technical staff, coaches, and also the players, of course, all together. That's important to start the season with beautiful intentions. That's the first one. If all of us are united for that beautiful Juventus, we can do miracles. To tell you how much Thiago Motta is involved in that Juventus, I tell you a bit of a behind the scenes that I heard. Thiago Motta, he asked, pay attention what I will tell you, he asked the names of all the employees of Juventus Football Club with a picture. He wants the picture and the name, so that when he will meet them in the corridors of La Continassa, the training center, the creator lab, he can say properly hello to them, calling them by their names. Incredible. I don't know if he will receive a picture of Beppe, the guy from Twitch, from a YouTube of Juventus. I don't know, maybe yes, maybe no. I will ask him if I have the chance to meet him one day. Just beautiful, fantastic. No, but just to tell you how important it is to have a new coach that is that much involved. When you see his smile, it's incredible. Yesterday was the day, of course, of Khéphren Thuram. Did you see all the social media activity around the son of Lilian? Did you see the content that Juventus was able to create? The one that he was presented with, bah, incredible. But then also that graphic in collaboration with FTBL as a pharaoh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have even better news. You know what's the fantastic news? Khéphren Thuram. A lot of people, a lot of journalists were telling us 20 million plus 5 of bonus. Forget about this bonus, because yesterday in the official communication we see 20 million euro, no bonus. There is a 0.6 for administrative cost, etc., etc. But the 5 million euro, we are keeping them at home. And it's important. It is extremely important. So even better than we were thinking initially. Yesterday I saw a lot of content. You know what actually made me nearly cry. I had goosebumps yesterday, but seriously, goosebumps. First of all, because it was in my first language, in French. When you see Thiago Motta speaking with Lilian Thuram, you remember that I told you they play together at Barcelona. They know each other. Thiago Motta already met le petit Khéphren, the little kid Khéphren Thuram. Well, yesterday they were in that, or 2 days ago, they were in that corridor. They were speaking to each other. Look at what they said. Communication. Lilian Thuram, that is saying, Pwah! Moi, je dirais que c'est même trop. What does that mean? I would even say it's too much. It's too much what I'm seeing here with my eyes. La Continassa, Creator Lab training session, the swimming pool, everything. It's too much. Where did his other son, Marcus Thuram, signed 1 year ago? Inter. Why am I speaking about that? Because last year, Lilian Thuram was in the offices of Inter. He saw with his eyes and he's comparing. Of course he's comparing. He sees and he's saying, here at Juventus, it is too much. It is incredible. Of course, we have been criticized by Juventus supporters, by our own supporters the last few years. Correctly, because on the field it was not great. Not the way of playing, not the results. But Juventus, they continued. Head down and working in silence to develop a creator lab and this. And you see it. And you know what Thiago Motta said? You know what was his answer? Je suis d'accord. C'est la première chose que j'ai dit. C'est trop. I totally agree. That's the first thing that I said. It's too much. But we are speaking about Thiago Motta. He trained at Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain, not that long time ago, of course. Bologna, La Spezia, Genoa. We are speaking about middle teams, low teams of Serie A. Now, of course, Juventus is advanced, but we are speaking about the coach that not long time ago, he was in the complex of Paris Saint-Germain, and he said it's too much. He's too much. Now we know why Thiago Motta, he can't put that smile off of his face. And then he's watching in the eye of Khéphren, and he's saying, t'as tout ici, petit. 1 meter 93. He's telling him, you have everything here, little kid, my son. You have everything here, kid. Faut juste jouer maintenant. You just have to play now. And this is the truth. No excuses. You have everything. Juventus Football Club, they are putting everything at your disposal to work to the best, to succeed. You have a fantastic complex. You have everything to succeed. The best condition for any player of the world. There are players, instead of blah, 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 you don't realize the chance that you have to be at Juventus Football Club. You have everything. You just have to play, to do your best. And this was the message that yesterday gave me goosebumps. Don't skip, guys. We will speak about the 11 players that are out of the market. But yesterday, Khéphren Thuram, in 1 day, or 2 days ago, everything scheduled to have content for TikTok, for Instagram, for Twitter, for Juventus site, for YouTube. It is everything coordinated to the back. The guys from Creator Lab, they are doing a work you can't even imagine. Yesterday, in that interview of Khéphren that you can see on Juventus.com, English or Italian, he said, Lo dice papà, il top è la Juve. My father is telling me Juventus is the top. He told me, here you play to win every single time. He told me that Juventus is a big club, the biggest club in Italy, and even, according to him, the biggest club in the world. He told me that here you have to play to win. Ragazzi, if you don't believe me, go on Instagram. You know that these things, the details, they matter. He's following his son, Khéphren Thuram. He's following Juventus Football Club. Lilian Thuram is not following Inter. He's not even following his other son, Marcus Thuram. That yesterday was quite funny on social network because he went under the comment section of Juve to say, I'm here for the comments with popcorns. And then on an Instagram story, he said, the only son, le fils unique. Beautiful story. I love that. I love that in preseason also. Marcus Thuram taking it with irony because, of course, he's an Inter player. Of course, when the season starts, c'est fini, hein? It's over. Then it's one against the other. Then I would have loved to be there on the Sunday afternoon brunch at La Maison Thuram to see how they will speak each other after that Juventus will beat Inter, of course. Anyway, go and watch the videos on Juventus YouTube channel. First day Thiago Motta, goosebumps. First day Khéphren Thuram, goosebumps. And then the thing that we were all waiting for, the first day of training with Thiago Motta. And you know what I watched yesterday? Of course, my eyes were looking to Thiago Motta. But I told you, not today, not yesterday, not 1 week ago, I told you on the 28th of May, Simon le magicien. Simon the wizard. Who am I referring to? Simon Collinet. Who is Simon Collinet? The one that will make sure that they will sweat. The one that will make sure that they will run. The one that they will make sure that they need to go over the line. That they need to go above what they were doing until now. I'm comparing him to the next in line to become the new Pintus. Simon le magicien Collinet. And if yesterday you heard, it's not the voice of Thiago Motta that you are hearing in that training session. It's immediately the voice of Collinet. He said, I whistled, ho fischiato, correre, andare, showing, mamma mia, goosebumps, because it's beautiful, the social network, and then, but it's the field that counts. And these days are decisive. Look at the face of Matthias Soulé, Adzic, 18 years old. A lot of hopes in Adzic. Facundo Gonzalez, they were dead. They were really, really dead. And then, after that, when you see a Locatelli that is when you see a Nicolucci that is red like the orange color of his shirt, you have a Thiago Motta, super fit, there on the ground speaking with them. I would have loved to be a little fly to hear what they were saying. Were they speaking about Spalletti that didn't call them up? Were they speaking about Max Allegri that was using them as a defender, especially Locatelli that was playing as a center back? I don't know what they were speaking about, but there is that big smile of Thiago Motta because he's believing in these kids. Of course, not all of them will stay. You saw yesterday a lot of players that were there, mixed players that were not called up by Juventus, mixed next-gen players to test them. He already studied them, the video of yesterday speaking about it. Who was called up? Well, for the first team at the moment, Di Gregorio, Perin, Pinsoglio, Rugani, Huijsen, Jalot, De Sciglio, Barbieri, Locatelli, Nicolucci, Miretti, Arthur, Thuram, and Soulé. Not Milik yet because he's not yet fit, healthy. He will come later. And then from the next gen, Daffara, Savona, Pedro Felipe, Facundo Gonzalez, Rui, Comenencia, Nonge, Hazan, Adzic, Bangula, Sekulov, Cherry, Muharemovic, Pecorino. Some people are saying even Frabotta, but I didn't really see Frabotta. But these are the players, a lot. And if the first team players at the moment, they will need to show and to understand immediately what Thiago Motta is telling them. The next-gen player, they have a unique chance to show that not only they are ready for the next-gen, but also ready for the next team. In Gazzetta dello Sport, they are speaking now about the big topic of the video after 13 minutes. Sorry, I was excited, but it's important. Now we go to the other side, to the players that are out. La legge di Motta, siete fuori. The Motta law, you are out. And according to Gazzetta dello Sport, he's really speaking about 6 players. Before that, of course, we have the name of Adrien Rabiot, because Rabiot is now eliminated since today from Euro 2024, and we are all waiting for his answer. More the days are going, more we are nearly sure that Juventus is not waiting anymore, and that Khéphren Thuram, that Douglas Luiz, there are a bit signs, yes or no, of Adrien Rabiot. We are going towards, we don't wait anymore, we move on. We will know with certainty only the day that Juventus Football Club will officially say goodbye to Adrien Rabiot, thing that at the moment didn't happen. From the rumors, from the things that I heard, it's not yet an official goodbye, but more the days are going, more we are going towards that direction. Who are the other ones that are out? And this time not because of contract or renewal, because Rabiot is not in that category, but the players that are out from the technical project for sure are Arthur, are De Sciglio, are Rugani, with some offers from Saudi Arabia, Ajax, even Atalanta, pay attention. Kostic, McKennie, and Arkadiusz Milik. If there is one between you that are saying, no, stop, I want one of these players to remain at Juve, let me know now in the comment section. But there is even more players that are on the market. You have an 11, or starting 11 that are all on the market. Szczesny, that at a certain moment we will need to decide. The numbers in blue that you are seeing there, in a blue circle, are actually what Juventus is expecting. Quite conservative from Tuttosport, to be honest, because I believe that we can even go further and asking more. But this is probably the minimum that Juventus is asking for selling these players. Szczesny, 3 million. De Sciglio, 1 million. Rugani, that just renewed, 4 million. He is on the market, I already told you. Huijsen, 20 million is the minimum. Even if Juventus is more targeting towards 25. Pay attention to Paris Saint-Germain. Money that needs to enter for going for our next target that I will reveal you in a second. That is serious there. Kostic, 8 million, 10 million for McKennie. I believe that Juventus asked for 15. Arthur out of project. Nicolussi that could potentially go for Venezia. A lot of lower team Italian clubs are interested in Hans Nicolussi. Mattia Soulé that Juventus wants to keep, that Thiago Motta wants to keep. But that is if a big requests are coming on the market. 28, so quite high value. You see, that's the player in these 11 that has the highest value, because he's a player that Juventus is even asking sometimes 40 million euro. Milik out. Could he go to Nice? Pay attention. And then Federico Chiesa also on the market. We already spoke about Federico Chiesa too much. With all that money that you're calculating, a minimum of 120 million, it's not easy, because there is a lot of work. There are 11 players, maybe 9, maybe 8, but 11 players that Juventus will have discussions around to maybe try to sell them, to take that cash to go for Todibo. Even Fabrizio Romano this morning was pushing Todibo. Is keen. He also is keen to join Juve. Yesterday he even made a post to say goodbye to Khéphren Thuram because they play together at Nice. Is he hoping? Is he dreaming to join him? Yes, we can tell you, yes, he's open to join Juventus Football Club. Juventus, they already started the discussion. They would love a loan with an obligation to buy. And that's the first initial thing that they will go. We know that they refused West Ham offer of 35 million euro. Now pay attention, because these discussions, the relationship that Juventus did with Nice, actually Juventus has been nice with Nice. Well, they can possibly make sure that we have an open way for Todibo, Jean-Claire Todibo. Of course, first of all, it is Dean Huijsen that we need to let go. And he's expected to go or to Paris Saint-Germain or to some German teams. In Corriere dello Sport, they are speaking about another name because we know it. Yesterday, I spoke about Kadioglu, Ferdi, that I would love. We already spoke about Yankauto, that is still in that list, but there is still that name of Cancelo. And if a few days ago it was more a request from the agents, the entourage of Cancelo to say, look, he's here. We also offered him to Inter, but he's here. He will not stay at Manchester City. According to Corriere dello Sport, that this mercato, it's not the most reliable one. Well, according to them, Juventus is starting to really think about him. Juventus is seriously starting to think about taking back Joao Cancelo. They would love to have a loan for the player. They have great relationship with Joao Mendes, his agent, and they will start speaking about, because the requested price by Manchester City 20-25 million euro at the moment. Juventus, they would love to go for him on a loan, while Manchester City, of course, they would love to cash in as soon as possible. Not that much thinking about the loan. Will it happen or not? According to Corriere dello Sport, Juventus is really seriously thinking about it. I think that at the moment, yes, it can be an opportunity, but we will wait a bit. First, selling and understanding what we have from these, what we cashed in and what we can go for. Guys, that was it for the video. Again, thank you. And especially for the people that are waiting and that are here until the end. Grazie. You are just fantastic. Real Juventini of the world. Grazie, forza. Juve.